My name is Valeria Carter. I'm from Washington, D.C. I intend to come back again over and over and over again because this is very meaningful to me. And I want to say to the people here, I love them all, and I will be back, and I am a child of this village. Hi, my name is Tawana Dennis, and I'm so happy to visit West Africa, Ghana from New Jersey. This has been a wonderful experience for me, seeing the culture of where it all started for me and my family. This has been a wonderful trip. I really enjoyed today's naming ceremony, had the opportunity to learn my birth name and to receive my name as I return home to Africa.
Hello everyone, I'm Crystal, currently living in Arizona. I work in the mortgage industry, and so far my travel here to Ghana has been absolutely fabulous. So I must say, I would definitely be coming back again to learn more, visit a little bit more cities, and eat some more African food, learn some more African culture. I have been educated, I have learned my history, and I'm satisfied.
Hey, y'all. Who's here? Hey, T. You're a movie star, honey. Oh, I got a glare. Why do I have such a glare? Oh, my lighting is terrible today. It just rained. Maybe that's why. How y'all doing? Hi, Dorette. How are you? Yes, T. It was definitely a great trip. And we are getting ready to go back, honey. So that's what I wanted to share today. We are going back, which you may have already known that, some of y'all. But yes, she did look beautiful in the video. But yeah, I just wanted to say registration is about to open for our summer Ghana experience. This last trip was December 2022, and we were able to spend New Year's, ringing the new year in Ghana, and it was an amazing experience. And I said it before, and I still say it, all of us need to experience Ghana at least once. And you'll probably want to go again. I'm sorry, I can't get this. I can't seem to get it right today. Okay, that's a little bit better. So yeah, if you have y'all been to Ghana, I know T has been. You went with us. Anybody else that's here, have you been to Ghana? Do you want to go to Ghana? Are you going to go with us? Do you have any questions? That's what this session is about today, about our experience. We went in December, and the whole experience starts when you get to the airport, like especially if you're flying business class and you start out in the lounge. It starts to look like you're in Ghana from that point forward. Like everybody is African or African American, not everybody, but I'm gonna say about 95% of the people just at the airport, when you get to your gate, when you get to the lounge, and then when you get on the flight, and then of course when you get off the flight, it just starts to look like you're in Africa before you even leave the US. Lavonda, welcome. I don't think I've seen your name here before, so welcome. Thank you for chiming in. You've not been to Ghana. Do you want to go to Ghana? Is it on your list? I always say it really breaks my heart when we, as Black people who we know our roots are from somewhere in Africa, when we are able to travel and we choose not to travel to Africa, number one. And number two, when we choose not to travel to sub-Saharan Africa. That's very disappointing to me because we really do need to go and explore our roots. Even if we don't know which part of Africa, we know we're from somewhere in sub-Saharan. We know we're from somewhere, for the most part, the West Coast. So yeah, Lavonda, we would love to have you join us. Do you have any questions? And what do you want to do when you get there? And what makes you want to go there? Share all that with me. I'd love to know. And I also like to try and make sure that we do things that the group is wanting to experience while we're there. Like the last group, I made sure that we had some time with a local real estate agent, and we were able to find out about purchasing land, purchasing a home, maybe getting an Airbnb over there, whatever your interest is in having some real estate. We were able to speak with someone who could answer all those kind of questions. We had a dressmaker come and do some custom uh, fittings and dressmaking with us. So, I try to include experiences that will meet the request of the ladies and the gentlemen who are going with us. Because we had two gentlemen this past time. This trip, it'll be open for gentlemen to join us because so many men do want to visit Africa. So I definitely want to welcome them as well. But they still need to be a guest of one of the ladies who's going with us. Okay. So anyway, hey, Dorette. I know, Dorette, where are you from, Dorette? I forgot. You told me before, and I cannot remember. So if you're still here, Dorette, refresh my memory, okay? And Lavonda, yeah, answer some of those questions for me. Let me know what makes you want to go to Ghana, and then what's in your mind when you think of Ghana? Okay, I was thinking. You said Sierra Leone. I was thinking Sierra Leone or Ivory Coast. I could not remember, but Dorette, have you been to Ghana? And if not, do you want to go? Carla, welcome. I don't recall seeing your name here either. Carla says, I've never been to Ghana, but would love to visit and absorb the culture. Honey, it is wonderful. The people are wonderful. The food is wonderful. The art that you can purchase and bring back home is wonderful. What you learn and just the whole experience is absolutely amazing, especially for us. And I'll say it again, if you are able to travel, you really should go to some part of West Africa to explore your roots. Like you immediately feel like you're home. To me, that's how I felt. Like I felt very, very welcome, and I felt like I belonged. Even though I did my DNA test and it said Nigeria, but that was only on my mom's side. I have not done the one on my dad's side yet. Facebook user says, been there. Anything else you want to say about your experience? Oh, that must be Dorette. Dorette, your name. I'm so confused because at first, you said it was Dorette. Okay, so that's Dorette. You're saying you're from Sierra Leone and you have been there. Okay, because it doesn't show your name. All right. I'm still waiting on Lavonda to circle back. So anyway, T, you said great trip, awesome memories. Anything else you want to share about the trip? What was your favorite part? What did you do there that maybe surprised you? What were you looking most forward to? Share a bit with those who have not gone with us, okay? I am the Rita. What will the temperature be? I don't know. I don't even remember. I know we looked into it a while back, but I honestly don't remember. Gina, if you're still here, can you chime in on that? I just know hot. Hot. Probably hot. We went in December and it was hot. So, but we still wanted to go, so we went. We didn't spend a whole lot of time just out in the sun. You're getting from point A to point B. Of course, you're going to be in the heat a bit. Um, oh, she's checking. She's going to let you know. Jean's going to let you know, Rita. Okay. Are you thinking about going? I'm going to see how I like it in the summer because from I think it's November to I forget the Harmattan season. That's the time where there's dust floating through the air and it's coming down from the Sahara. And if you have allergies or asthma, you don't want to go during that season. Gina, can you also let us know when Harmattan season is? I think it's Harmatan. But I think that was something like November to February or something. Um, it was just it bothered my eyes. T, can you tell if that bothered you? But for me, my eyes were burning pretty much the whole time I was there because of that. So if you do have allergies or asthma, I think that you may want to avoid going during Harmattan season, which again, I know it's November, December, but I'm not sure how much longer it goes from there. Hot. Ghana is very close to the equator. It's always freaking hot. So yeah, Rita, just beware. It's hot. Yeah. So anyway, one of my favorite things was definitely the food, and I do follow a plant-based diet like almost all the time. I don't eat chicken, fish, beef, pork, anything like that. Occasionally, I might have something with dairy in it if I go out and, just to make life easier. If it has dairy in it, it's not going to it's not gonna make me sick unless it's a lot of dairy. Like if I have pizza, I'll just say no cheese or vegan cheese. Um, anyway, I do follow a plant based or vegan diet most of the time, and I was able to do very well in Ghana. In most of the places we travel, I do okay. But sometimes, you just have to get with the chef or the waiter and explain, look, this is what I can eat, this is what I don't eat, and usually they're able to come up with something that will meet your needs. But I found the food to be absolutely delicious, very, very flavorful. I craved it when I returned home. I made some of the dishes when I returned home. As far as vegetables, I remember having a leafy green dish, but I don't know what it was called. I didn't see okra as often as I thought I would, but I was very satisfied with the food. Yes, Rita, you'll be pleased with the options. If you're not seeing what you want, then you definitely want to say something to the waiter. But if you're with us, then you'll communicate with us to make sure you get those needs met. And we always find out before the trip what everyone's diet is, and then we get that information to the company we're working with over there. It doesn't always translate well. It doesn't always go as perfect as planned, but I can say that I was satisfied with Ghana. Let's see. T says Cape Coast and Elmina experiences. T is naming the whole trip as her favorite. The naming ceremony, the New Year's Eve dinner, the weather in December was bearable. Stay hydrated. So T has shared with you all a few of her favorite experiences or most memorable experiences when she went with us in December. I absolutely loved being there in December. There were lots of parties. I am not normally the party person, but if you guys saw our live before that I did right when we got back from the trip, I may have shared about how we accidentally ended up at a party. It was we saw a billboard and it said Michael Blackson was going to be in town, and we thought it was a comedy show. So we all, paid our money and got our ticket to go and went in, and we're sitting in this club and we're waiting for Michael Blackson. In fact, we're waiting for everybody because we were the only people there at like 9 o'clock when the doors open, only to find out that it was a nightclub and he was just making an appearance later that evening. So out comes the vodka shots and the champagne and all the alcohol. And we're just, we're a group of ladies in our 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s sitting in the middle of a nightclub full of, after about 10:30, 11 o'clock, all the 20-year-olds start showing up, and we're like right in the middle of the club. But by then, we've had our vodka shots and everything, so we cool. We're blending right in and we're dancing, and we have a phenomenal time. There's a video out there somewhere. If I could find it, I'll show you. But we had a wonderful time. Okay, so the weather, 80s, low 70s in June, July. And we're planning on going at that time, probably July. T says the black eyed peas, fish, and stews were very good. All this talk is going to make me go in my kitchen and recreate some of those dishes I had. Harmattan, however you say it. Cool, dry wind. I ain't find no cool wind about it, but okay. It blows from the northeast or east in the Western Sahara and is strongest in late fall and winter. So I had it just about right, November to March. I did not tolerate it very well. I loved being there, but that itchy eye thing got on my nerves. It really did. Like I said, my eyes were burning. My eyes were running, watering, like just the whole time I was there. Oh my God. Hey, Tori, welcome, honey. Are most hotel accommodations air conditioned? All of them were. Weren't they, y'all? Yeah. Yeah, I think they were all air conditioned. Lavonda, girl, if you don't come on and quit sitting there trying to figure out a reason not to go, girl, you better come on. You are not going to California. Let's just be clear about that, which is one thing I need to make sure we discuss here. You're going to a whole nother place. So don't look for all the comforts of home. Look to be possibly uncomfortable at some point, because there may be a time when you are. It's going to be a different experience. I don't know how much you've traveled. You can share that if you want or not. That's up to you. But the hotels were clean. They were nice. They were comfortable. They were air conditioned. If I remember correctly, I can't even I'm trying to remember. Have we had a hotel somewhere that wasn't? I feel like there was one, and I think it was that the air was broken, but I can't even say where that was. To be honest, I don't know. I can't remember if that was Ghana or Tanzania or where I was. And I feel like it, I don't know which one it was, but if it was Ghana, I feel like they ended up moving us to another room. So yeah, we had air conditioning. Claudia also went on that trip with us. Hey, Claudia. Claudia says it was the best experience. Claudia, please feel free to share more, because we have ladies here who are interested in going and they have not been. Can you tell a little bit more about your experience? They would love to know. Gina says we're planning a private trip for a group next year in March to celebrate birthdays. And they're all excited about it. I know they are. That is a wonderful selection for birthdays and retirement. That's a great family trip. I know some of my family members were talking about planning the trip. We'll see if they're actually going to go. T says, Lavonda, hotels and transport are air conditioned. Claudia says we had a blast at the club. We did, y'all. It was really funny. We had two ladies in our group who were like in their 20s. The rest of us, I think, were 40 and up. I don't know. Is it Crystal? She might be a little younger. I'm not sure. But we were 40s to 70s, and y'all, we held the club down. We got the party started, and when we left, it must have been one something, I don't know. But when we left, there were more people outside trying to get in than were inside, and it was packed inside. They had this long wait to get in. So yeah, those people really know how to party, and we were not planning on that. But I don't think anybody in our group was sorry that we went to the club that night. So we had a great time. Lavonda says, got it. Yes, honey. Lavonda, honey, I'll be here to hold your hand the entire trip. And if it's not me, it'll be Gina. One of us, you don't have to worry about it. If you go with us, you're in good hands. So you'll have a great time. You just have to just go ahead on, trust the process, and go, honey. Okay. And if you don't have air, you have a fan with you. A lot of ladies, I've been seeing them bringing these little battery operated fans or paper fans. We had the little, we had the beautiful fans that are made in Ghana. I think I gave those as a gift. I can't remember now. Did I give those to y'all? No, I gave a head wrap, but they have fans everywhere if you want to have a little leather fan or whatever. Okay. They were all air conditioned hotels. Thank you, Claudia. Oh, Gina says probably Cuba that didn't have air. Girl, yeah. Yeah, I think you're right, Gina. Yeah, I think that was Cuba. Hi, Rocco. Rocco wants to say hi. Anybody want to say hi to Rocco? Here he is. Say hi. Hi there. All right, all right. Okay. Facebook user, who is that? Is that Dorette? Gina might be able to answer this question. How many cities will be included on the tour? Is there a full agenda? Yeah, we got all that together. We visited Elmina. We start out in actually I don't know if it's the same itinerary as last time though. Gina, do you know? But I know last time we started in Accra, we visited Elmina and Cape Coast and Togourmet. We didn't make it to the Volta region, but I think this time we are doing the Volta region. And I feel like there's another place, but I can't remember. Claudia says, I felt at home in Ghana. The people were welcoming. The food was great. And if you like spicy food, you're going to love the cuisine. Absolutely. Y'all, I promise I'm ready to go in the kitchen and make some of that rice because y'all are taking me back. T says we held it down. Yeah, we held it down, y'all. We had a good time. I got to find that video. I would love for y'all to see that one. Gosh, where's that video? It's on the Instagram page though. Gina says, hey, Rocco. He's gone now, girl. He gone over there to get on Sadiq's nerve. We visited at least 4 cities. Yes, we did. All right. So, yeah. So, if you go to welldiva.com/Ghana, you should be able to find the interest list where you can sign up. There may be a little bit of info there as well. Let me see, because there is a little bit of info somewhere. Hold on. Yeah. Welldiva.com/Ghana. And that will take you to a page with a little bit of info. And then the next page after that is where you'll join the interest list. And we should have registration open by the weekend. The plan was to have it open today, right now. But we got to get a little bit more tweaking done to the itinerary. And we have our own little adopted village, Togourmet. Yes, Togourmet has adopted us. And it is in the Volta region. We did go there. That's right. And that's right. I forgot Kumasi. But anyway, Togorme, we are in the process of having a ladies' washroom built for the people of the village. They are currently building a men's room, but not a ladies' room. So the Well Divas are sponsoring the ladies' room. If you'd like to contribute to that, let us know, and we will figure out how to get your funds over there. But yeah, we're having the Well Diva ladies room built, and I think it's going to have what, 4 stalls, ladies? Yeah, so they'll have that hopefully ready to go by the time we get there. Maybe we can go by and see it, because we want to make sure those ladies are taken care of in our little village. That's our village that adopted us, or we adopted them. That's where we had our naming ceremony. But anyway, another thing is it's a lot more modern than you might think, because of course on television here we don't get to see all of that. So there's some gorgeous restaurants and hotels and just everything, just nice. Hi, Marie Francine. She says, I've traveled to South Africa, Ivory Coast, plan to go to Ghana. Please do. Oh, you've been to Ivory Coast. Wonderful. Thank you. Because I was just saying, I want to see more of us go to West Africa and not just Morocco and Egypt and South Africa. I want to see more of us visit West Africa. Okay. Yes, a huge thank you to the Well Divas who took the lead and are coordinating the washroom project in Togorme Village. We appreciate you for that. Any more questions, though? We talked about food, the weather, the men are gorgeous, y'all. Just I'll put that out there. And that's, I feel like that's everywhere we go. The men are gorgeous. Like, what the heck is going on everywhere we go? So yeah, they're nice, they're friendly. The language is English. I know they have some languages of their own, but for the most part, everybody spoke English that we encountered. If you go out to eat, when you go out to eat, plan to wait. They are very slow. Just plan to wait. Don't go anywhere super hungry expecting to get anything fast. There's going to be a long wait. Okay. Do we have French or Creole speaking in my group? Well, we speak English. And anyone who has a second language, we are not able to accommodate that language. We are in the US, but we have ladies who are from wherever in the world that want to join us. But English is the language that's spoken in the group. And wherever we travel, we make sure we have an English speaking tour guide with us. And that way, if we need them to translate, then we have them there with us for that. I'm not sure if that's what you're asking, but we are definitely an English speaking group. Although je parle un peu français, it's un peu, okay? I ain't trying to do a whole lot with my French. I can make it. If you drop me off in France, I can make it. But that's it. I'm not like we went to France a couple years ago. We did have to I met our driver and he didn't speak English. He only spoke French. So I was able to make it, until we got wherever we needed to go. I made it. But yeah, we are definitely an English speaking. Did you need you have some other people that you want to bring with you, Marie, and they speak French? Is that what's going on? Or are you just curious? Okay. Where are you, Marie? Do you live somewhere else other than the US? Just wondering. All right, ladies, and I showed the video in the beginning. Hopefully you saw that. That was a video that we had made when we were in Ghana. Oh, okay. You're in New York. Okay. All right. Anyway, what else? I was just saying, yeah, when you go out to eat, it's gonna be slow, slow, slow. Okay, you're from Haiti. Okay. All right. Well, Maria, I'd love to have you join us. So definitely let me know if you have any questions. Visit welldiva.com and click the subscribe button up top if you're not already receiving my emails. If you need to reach me, you can email me at renee@welldiva.com. Happy to answer any questions about the trip or about any other trip. The date is why we have not opened registration yet, because we're trying to finalize the date on that. It will be in July, and there should be some festival taking place at that time. So we'll be able to experience that as well. Where was the restaurant owned by the expats? That was in Elmina, right? Yeah, I think that was in Elmina. There's some really gorgeous restaurants, you guys, with some really fancy cocktails, and there's lots of opportunity to dress up and look really cute. The people in Ghana love to dress up and go out and look nice. T says that restaurant was in Cape Coast. Okay. Let's see, what else, y'all? Shopping. We did some wonderful shopping. You can get, like I said, some dresses made, clothing made. We bought clothes. We bargained for clothes. We bargained real hard for gifts and clothes. There's lots of artwork to purchase, but you want to have a suitcase big enough to bring all these things back. You don't want to ship anything back. It's going to be really pricey. Like you'll have maybe $300 worth of merchandise that may cost you $600 to ship back. You don't want to do that. You want to be able to fit everything in your suitcase. So I say pack lightly, bring a large suitcase, maybe have a small suitcase inside of it with all of your things in. And then you can take that one out and fill that big one up with all your shopping goodies. Ladies, what are some of the things y'all bought over there? You want to share that? Shea butter. I brought back some t-shirts and dashikis. What else? Some clothing. Anything else, ladies, that y'all brought back? I'm trying to remember. I didn't find fragrances over there. That was the one thing I just didn't find. I feel like Drianna bought some fragrance, but like it wasn't anything locally made. The locally made things that I got were like art, and like I said, shea butter, fabric. Fabric. What else? Anything else, y'all? Trying to look around, see if I see anything that I brought back. That fist. I brought back that fist. Yeah, it was a wooden carved fist. So yeah. T says the rabbi from Mount Vernon, New York, was the expat owner of the restaurant. And you brought clothing, fans, wood carvings, and fabrics. And that's about it, I think. Spices? Did anybody get spices? I don't recall bringing back spices. I get a lot of spices in Morocco. We're going there in October. If anybody wants to join that, do we still? Yeah, we have one person who needs a roommate for the Morocco trip. So if you are interested in that experience and you want to get a double, we have a roommate for you. Just thought about that. I'm trying to remember. Is it BRT? trying to share the link if somebody wants to get detail on that. Okay, so Ghana next summer registration should open hopefully by Friday. Tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, one of them. We should be able to get that open and ready to go. Taking a small group, maybe 15 or so. Hey, Chantel, how are you? Thanks for joining us. We are talking about our trip to Ghana. Have you been to Ghana? If you haven't, what are you waiting for? And then what's the festival? I don't know the name of that festival because at first we thought it was the Homo Wo Festival, but now that one's not taking place till August. But there seems like there's a festival almost every month. Vanessa Williams did mention a festival. She did. You like my frames? Thank you. Chantel, you going with us to Ghana, honey? Have you been? If you haven't been, what are you waiting for? I think everybody needs to experience some part of West Africa. Okay. And then once you go, you're going to want to go again. I can tell you that now. Oh, that's the fest. That's right. I just looked at that and I guess I forgot the name of it. Aquaside. That is the festival that is taking place when we go. Actually, I think it's late July because that festival is like maybe July 20 or so. So our trip would be a little bit late July. So that way, if you're going to go to the Essence Festival, you can go and then you come home, you can relax a week or so, and then you can join us in Ghana. And Chantel, Ghana is on your list. Okay, well, honey, move it on up because we're going next July. We will have payment plans. We will offer roommate matching. So if you are interested, we'd love to have you join us. But Chantel, are you going with me to Kenya? I feel like you're already doing something. I feel like you're going with me to Kenya. Am I right? I'm not sure. And then whoever would like to join us in Kenya, we have one room available. And I have not released it yet, but I am about to release that room because I'm getting a little tired of saying we have one room available. But I would hate for somebody to come along later and say, oh, I would have gone, because then I can't help you. It's for my birthday. Is it V-Day 2024? I hope I'm getting this right. Let me see. Welldiva.com. Yep, V-Day 2024. We are going to Kenya. Marie, you might want to join us for that one. Or Lavonda, we are going to Kenya. If you're not going to make it to Ghana, you may want to join us in Kenya. We're going in February, and that is going to be a once-in-a-lifetime amazing experience. We are not going to repeat that same trip anytime soon because it includes Giraffe Manor, which takes 1 to 2 years to get a booking. So we are going to do that in February, and we have one room left. I never include airfare. I always add airfare later, or I will have a package that says with air. So all the quotes are without airfare, okay? So yeah, so no, when it opens, it will be without airfare. And then once we're able to get exact pricing on airfare, we'll either add it or we will give you a flight that we recommend that you purchase, because sometimes it's cheaper for you to purchase it than to get it with us. So if that's the case and it's significantly different price, we will direct you to where to get that flight. But if we can get enough people to go on the one trip on the same flight and we get a group booking, then sometimes we can get a better flight price for you, and then we'll let you know that. Okay. And you're excited about Kenya. I know that's real, girl. I am too. That's going to be very nice. Very nice. And I'm excited that we are going to meet our young girls that we sponsor over in Kenya. If you haven't had a chance to visit the website, it is I Can Fly International. It's either .com, .org, or .both. I'll put both of them in there. Try one and see if it works. Visit that and check out the young ladies there and how you can support, okay? That is the girls' school in Kenya, and we'll get a chance to visit the school. We'll talk with the girls, meet the girls that we sponsor, and that's going to be wonderful. All right, y'all, I'm going to wrap it up. Like, I didn't know it's been this long. So, oh, you are okay. Who is that? I've already started purchasing clothing for Kenya. Who is that? It didn't say. Because Chantel, I see your name. Who's the other one here who's going with us to Kenya that's already shopping? Go ahead. I've had it in my mind to start shopping. Oh, that's Tori. Okay, okay. Yeah, I've had it on my mind to start shopping for this trip. I haven't, like, whenever I see something online, I'm like, oh, that would be perfect, but I don't get it. But when I'm out shopping, I don't see anything. So, yeah, that's gonna be nice. And then we also got a safari included that in that. So there'll be 1 or 2 days where you'll want to wear a safari attire. I think it might be 2 days, I think. We have a beach experience. We have a couple of days where we're gonna be on the beach. And then we have, of course, that Giraffe Manor time. So that's gonna be exciting. This trip is not a game. This trip ain't no joke. And like I said, one room left. I hate to let that room go because I just don't want someone to come up at the last minute saying they wish they had known, because I just don't think I'm going to be able to get the room back if I let it go. So I'm holding on to it for a minute, but it's going to be released in a minute. Okay. And I don't have a roommate. If someone wants to go to Kenya, you'll need to either book it as a single or there needs to be 2 of you. And you can let us know if there's 2 of you. Because I know if you go to the link, it just says single. But if there's 2 of you, let us know and we'll get you registered for a double. That's for Kenya. And then Morocco, there's 1 roommate waiting for someone to join. And then for Ghana, registration opens any day. And what else? Anything else, Gina? If we go anywhere else in Africa? Y'all, we're talking about going to South Africa for New Year's Eve, but we really need to hear from y'all. Because we were all set to go to Ghana and hardly anybody registered. So I canceled it because I don't have time. If you don't want to go, we don't go. We go somewhere else. So if y'all want to go somewhere for New Year's Eve, please let me know, because we gotta go ahead and book it like right away. We were talking about possibly South Africa, and we're not a real, go to every city tour, but more a New Year's Eve experience where we go. I think was the request for Cape Town, and maybe 1 or 2 other cities, and then that'll be it, and come on home. So if you're interested in that, it won't be the one where we go to Zimbabwe and Victoria Falls and we do the train. It's not going to be all that real detailed, elaborate experience. It'll be more of a 7 or 8 day in South Africa where we go to have fun, have some food, and do a little bit of touring and come on home. So if you're interested in that, I need to know, okay? Because it seems like I don't know what's going on, y'all. We've enjoyed New Year's Eve a couple of times, but this year we're having a bit of a slow response when I say, where do you want to go for New Year's Eve? So I don't know if y'all don't want to go anywhere, that's fine. But if you do, I want to make sure I provide that for you, okay? And I think this is Tori that says, for those of you who are on the fence, watch the videos of Giraffe Manor on TikTok. I know. Y'all talked me into it because I wasn't thinking about Giraffe Manor. But I had enough of you ask me about it, and So I said, okay, well, we'll do it. And we kept changing the date and bouncing it around, trying to figure out the best time to go. And it worked out that it's going to be for my birthday. So, of course, I'm excited. Looking forward to that. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to wrap it up. Again, I am taking requests for New Year's Eve 2023. If you have your trip money saved up and ready, let me know where you want to go so we can go ahead and get you booked. Right now, we got South Africa up for consideration for New Year's Eve 2023. T and Claudia, are y'all still here? Are y'all interested in a New Year's Eve experience? We were going to do Nigeria, but just that didn't work out because we needed a certain number of people in order for that to work out. But we can make I think we can make South Africa happen. So I just need to hear from y'all like ASAP if you're serious. We also thought about Dubai. We thought about a cruise. So we had a few different ideas that we're thinking of. But if anyone, if you want to take a vote on where you want to go, let us know. Somebody mentioned Paris, but I think I only had one person mention that. So South Africa seems like it might be a little more even weather friendly for December. Okay. Chantel and Tori, y'all are going to see each other when we go to Kenya. Anybody else in here that's going on the Kenya trip? It's a real small group. I think there's 11 of us going to Kenya. So, Claudia, you're interested in South Africa? Okay. I think we might make that one happen. I think we might do that one. And then T, you're doing Morocco. That's right. Oh, we won't see you for New Year's Eve, T. Jordan, also, y'all, we got I think we have a couple of spots left for Jordan too. Let me see. Hold on. Trying to get the web address. There it is. I'm gonna put this in the yep. I'll put this in there if anybody wants to. We have one single left for Jordan. I don't know if we have any doubles, but we might have a double, but I know we have one single. If you are that person who has to have a single room, we will be in Jordan for Easter. Men are welcome if you are bringing a male guest with you. We have one single, and you could possibly make that into a double, I believe. What else? That's for for Easter. We're visiting the Jordan River. We're glamping, really high luxury glamping in the Jordan Desert. And we're visiting where Christ was baptized, and we're having an Easter sunrise experience. And okay, we do have a double spot for Jordan, but the one single. So you can do a single, or you can have a double room and bring your own roommate, because I don't think we're having any more people looking for a roommate. Okay. So that's the update. That's that. We will be opening registration for Bali soon. Also, that will be a Mother's Day adjacent experience. So meaning you can treat yourself to Mother's Day, a Mother's Day trip in Bali. So you'll have your Mother's Day brunch at home, and then the next day you'll fly out to Bali. That way you can spend Mother's Day with your family. If you don't want to spend Mother's Day with your family, you could spend Mother's Day packing and plan to leave out the next day. Okay, so we're trying to make it work for everybody. So either some people want to do Mother's Day at home, some don't. So again, or you can head out early. Maybe you're going to take the flight out of San Francisco. You can head to San Francisco, spend Mother's Day weekend there, and then fly right on to Bali. Okay. So yeah, the plan is to get registration open for next May in Bali. Get that registration open pretty soon. But Ghana is the one that's coming up next. Okay. All right, y'all. That's it. Anything else? Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up. Oh, so you can arrive. Oh, that's right. Also, if you want to go to Bali, you can go a little early and visit Singapore. I said San Francisco. Gina said, go on to Singapore, honey. Go on. Do it up. I think some of the ladies did that this year, right? Claudia, I think you went to Singapore. Yeah. All right. I said I was gonna wrap it up and I said it 3 times. So we're gonna wrap it up for real this time, y'all. Okay, yeah, Claudia did Singapore. So you can ask Claudia what does she think of Singapore and Bali, because she did our Bali experience this year. So she can tell you all about that. All righty. Well, anyway, that's that. Keep your eye out for Ghana registration to open, or better yet, make sure you go to welldiva.com/Ghana and put your name on the list. And that way, as soon as registration opens, you will receive an invitation to access the details and secure your spot with us. All right. Thank you for joining, and y'all have a wonderful Wednesday. You too, T. All right. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Bye-bye.